Okay, so this is our first trip of the year, and the wind is brutal. So we've decided not to take the main highway. We're just taking the back little highways. And the wind is up like at around, was it 45 miles per hour or something like that? In fact, they ripped our door off. I gotta go. The you know, that little shock absorber at the top of the door got ripped right off. Anyway, we're on our way to Niagara Falls, and what we're going to be doing there is well, we're taking our grandchildren there, and they're going to, I guess, want to see Niagara Falls, so we'll take them there. But we're going to be there till like Wednesday, so we're going to take Monday and Tuesday and maybe do some wine tours of our own making. So we'll go around and do the spittoon thing, if that's what she wants. Maybe she'll want to buy a wine tour so we don't have to spittoon nothing. The problem with those ones is you don't get to go on all the organic ones. You have to take everything they go on. So, whoa, that was a good wind. Really strong. I think Maggie's getting nervous. Maggie's our dog.
Look at the steering wheel. I never had to turn the steering wheel so much.
So we've pretty much got the whole RV ready to go for the summer season. So we got to get the lines filled with water and put some water in the tank, and then we'll be ready. That'll be it. Everything else is done. We're gonna want to fill the hot water tank, but that's easy. Oh boy, what a hill. Okay, so that's our story right now. This wind is really brutal.
The wires and everything.
Well, here's our first damage that we've seen. These winds are really strong. The wind's at our back most of the time, but there's a tree down, and it's taking the wires down with it. Now we're all waiting to pass over around the tree. The tree's all busted. Yeah, it's really bad wind. Really bad wind. So we stopped at the reserve for gas. Didn't even know we were driving to the reserve. Oh, that's Maggie getting upset about somebody walking in front of us. We're at a red light right now. So at the reserve we had, what, 10 cents cheaper?
$1.16.
Yeah, never passed cheap gas. We had to stop and fill up.
Okay, got a green.
We're going through small towns and stuff because of this wind. We've chosen not to take the big highways. It's added over an hour to our route. We could have got there in an hour and a half, but now we're looking at like 2.5, 3 hours of driving these narrow cities, little town streets, bumpy and everything like that. Oh well. Okay, so now we're in the car, in the PT Cruiser that we towed, and we're on our way to Niagara Falls. Well, not for us, for our grandkids. And I'm not showing them because I'm not sure the parents are going to want them on video. So, better safe than sorry, I think. And we're going to try to find our broken part from the windstorm, which is this thing here. Boing. See how it's broken? Yeah, it's the shock absorber for the door got all bent. So it's not working anymore. Well, it still works. Like, I can straighten that out if I can just find the end. But I really don't think they're going to sell me just the end. Yeah, so here we are. We're at the falls. It's super windy out right now. That's okay. Having a good time. And just looking at the falls for like the fourth time in my life. Still takes your breath away. So cool. Okay, so here we are. We're about to go to Journey Behind the Falls. I hope that's... Here we are. Going through the tunnel. We got our raincoats on.
You can put your hands on the inside of your camera. Put your hands on the inside of it.
Here we are. We're here. And it's windy and rainy. Oh boy. Well, here we are. Oh boy. Is it ever wet? It's just pouring rain here like every day, all day. Glad phones are waterproof. Really, really wet here. Oh, we're right underneath the falls now. Oh, the water's just coming in. So right there, that's the falls. Falling right in front of us. Pretty cool. There it is. Yes, dear. So now we're getting on this thing that's going to take us across the water. We're just going to go sightseeing, and everybody's really anxious for me to go on. Yeah, here we go. This is crazy. Here we go. It is so windy up here, unbelievable. And there's even a helicopter in the sky, can you imagine? Oh. Anyway. So I showed you Canada as we were leaving it, and there's the US side as we're leaving it. We never touched over there, just... Oh, and there's the boat that came up the rapids. Very, very cool. Okay, there he goes again. This is a very cool ride. Very, very cool.
Rapids coming towards us are our famous Niagra rapids. They are a class 6, which is a strong and no vehicle, swimming, rafting, canoeing, or anything of the sort is permitted down the rapids. If one wants to do so with up to $10,000 worth of fines.
Yeah, so we're here and there's a lineup to get in. Kath and I were here last time by ourselves. There was nobody here. It was great, just off season. So didn't really have much fun, but maybe the grandkids will have fun with this. So here we are, we're at the Butterfly Conservatory in the falls. As soon as you walk in, this is what you get. Right? So there we are in the conservatory.
Ollie, are you alright?
And there definitely are butterflies flying everywhere. They greet you when you come in. They're everywhere. You can hear everybody just screaming when the butterflies land on them and stuff.
Sophia, look. Don't touch, okay? Aren't they pretty?
So this place, this butterfly place in Niagara, the conservation area, it is a massively good time for kids. Under 12, they are having such a good time. Every kid, especially when they can touch a butterfly and let it climb on them, they just love it. And there's a lot to see here. A lot of different things like waterfalls, different plants you've probably never seen, and the many different butterflies, like this one here hanging here in the tree. And it's super easy. You can just go up and just touch it, and you might even climb on your finger. Oh, not that one. Oh, we have turtles. We have all kinds of stuff here. It's a cool place. Okay, so when you come here, you're going to see a lot of people like wearing their shirts and sweaters and jackets around their middle, because it's really humid in here. Super humid and hot. And then you get to see things like this, right? Little waterfall. It's no biggie for us. We've got one in our backyard, but still, it's nice. I like to go on different people with ponds. They all have different waterfalls and features. It's nice. And right now, everybody's right into the butterfly thing. They're everywhere. Everywhere. If you just stay still long enough, they land on you. It's really cool. Well, my wife's just taking picture after picture after picture. Just having a great time. And before you know it, you're done. Almost there at the exit. We really took our time. Saw lots of butterflies. And there's places to sit too. You know, you get tired. Lots of places to sit. But it's really well worth doing if you've got little kids. They are just loving this. And they love this more than any of the stuff we've done so far. So, you know, the big rides and stuff doesn't seem to be what they really want. They want to participate with nature. Isn't that funny? Well, that's it. We're leaving the Butterfly Conservatory, and everybody's happy. They got their little gifts. We got permission now to videotape them, so that's good. And she got her licorice. So we're good to go.
With chocolate.
With chocolate in the middle. Oh, there's the horse I was telling you about. I can't flip this camera around, but I'll flip me around. So you'll see it there, and there it is. Right there. You can come here and get a horse-drawn carriage ride if you want him. And then we got big massive butterfly.
Huh? Nope.
Well, we're deep in the Niagara wine country now. Look at that. So those are not windmills. They're kind of aimed down to the ground, and they turned them on to keep the frost off the vineyards.
On the right.
Well, there we are. First stop. Very cool.
It took us 3 hours to get here.
Well, we took our time, but there it is. There it is. Go get that wine with the chocolate cups. It was so good last night. So good, we saved it for 2 years. Oh, there it is. There's the sign that says try the chocolate wine, ice wine. That was good stuff.
Wine slushies are back.
Well, we're gonna go try some stuff right now. Okay, so this is, if you haven't been in one before, this is a winery. And this is really, really cool. Just love it. And we're going to see a lot of places. But this is basically, this is a small one. I've been to a lot bigger. And they have some with tours. They show you how the wine is made. So, and that's it. So, we the first time we did this stuff, we did like a wine tour, which is just like those people behind us are doing. They have a guy who they've paid to take them on these tours. So they're going to be trying all these different wines, and right now we're getting poured this nice chocolate ice wine. So this is going to be great, even though we already know we're going to buy some for sure. Okay. But we're just going to have fun with it. Okay, so here's some instructions that came with this. You're supposed to drink this until you get down to the foil height. Then you, like Catherine's doing right now, then you peel the foil off, and you're supposed to eat the last bit of it with the wine in it. Sounds pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
Because this is like by far our favorite one. And it's not a chocolate ice wine, it's just, what is it? It's like a strawberry flavor. Oh, it's a rosé ice wine. It's Cabernet. So it's just served in chocolate. So it's very good. It's super good.
Dry and crisp, little black
Yoo-hoo! So we just tried a few different wines, and I think that'll be our last actual swallowing of the wine. From now on, we'll be using a spittoon and some water to rinse our mouth with. But
can't spit out ice wine.
Yeah, it's hard to spit out ice wine. It's so good. So anyway, we're on to another organic winery called what's it called? Southbrook.
Southbrook.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there. And it's got a very nice exterior, so we'll show you that when we get there. We bought how many wine did we buy? We bought 4 bottles.
4 bottles.
So, and some came with cups, and they charge you like $5 a cup. So we didn't buy that many cups.
Well, that's for the wine tasting.
No, even for the wine, they charged us for the cups. Okay, so anyway, the whole thing came up to what, a couple of $100?
Yep.
So it's not a cheap thing that we do. But it's like once a year or once every 2 years. And then this wine will last us a long time, because we won't even drink wine unless it's a special reason or something like that. And we usually share it. Okay, so let's go to Southbrook. There we are. Southbrook. Big purple wall. It's very nice outside here. So there's a big massive like water feature, if I remember right, and you can walk. Well, they've emptied it. It's just rocks now.
Oh, it'll be water later.
It used to be filled with water. But we came here on the bus tour once. Then we started coming here on our own. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we just got served our glass of water, and we have our spittoon, and we're ready to do a tasting. And it's 3 tastes for $10, but if you buy 2 bottles, you get the tasting free. Yeah, it sounds good to me. So, yeah, we just want to try the ice wine first. That's for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we're big red fans.
Okay, yeah, and I would definitely recommend drinking water in between them.
Oh yeah,
Okay, I'll grab that for you. Thank you.
this is going to be fun. Oh, we'll just switch it around a little bit. Get the smell. This is so that we can coat the glass with the wine and then the aroma comes up. And you can smell.
The fruit wine is, so it's a raspberry, from French for raspberry to raspberry. It's almost like a raspberry liqueur.
Yeah.
So. It's nice over like top of like a cheesecake or ice cream.
Or even by itself.
Even by itself.
Even by itself. That's what we do, is if we're watching a movie or if we have company, then we'll break out the ice wine. Just one shot of ice wine through half a movie.
Just have it in
Yeah.
a shot glass.
Yeah, half a movie and it's good enough. We don't get drunk. Like, we're not into getting drunk, but we just want to enjoy the flavors.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So Catherine's going to use a spittoon there. Yeah, she has to drive. So I'm going to support her. And I just took a little bit on my tongue as well. It's hard to spit out the ice wine. It's so good. So we're going to give that a shot. Okay, so for you guys that haven't done this before, when you come to one of these, you can say, I want one tasting. So that's $10, and then they give you like 3 different wines to taste. And we can share, so we can both take some each. Okay, so I'm going to try the Merlot, which is going to be great. So the way this works is, again, I would spin it around, try and get lots of it on the wall of the glass. I've already rinsed my mouth out with the water. And no, that's really dry. Very good though. That would really make your meal go good. That would go well with a meal. It would make you want to eat. And that was a water rinse. Yeah, so now we're going to have, I think that's it, right?
No, she gets one more.
Okay, because she said she was sorry that she mixed that up. See, I thought we were each getting it for $10, but it would have been $10 each. But we're going to definitely buy 2 bottles, so it'll be free. Yeah, and this place is gorgeous. Like, look out there. See that? The vineyards are right out there. And if you come here with a group, there's these rooms in the back. They're just gorgeous rooms right back there, and they serve you food and drink and wine, but you're paying a premium for being in the group, right? So you're paying for all that stuff, all the different, and they'll give you a big spiel all about the history of the place and stuff like that, which is really interesting at the time. But then afterwards, you're going like, I don't remember anything what you said. Just like the wine. So she's signing the guest book.
So today is 79.
And there's our wine. Now the cool thing about getting here on a bus and doing the tour like we did the first time is that you actually get to drink the wine. You know, when you get off the bus, they'll take you right to your campsite and drop you off there, which is really cool. And you're all smashed out of your head anyway. And then you just start up a campfire and start drinking some more of your wine that you just bought, you know? So it works out good. But for us, we just did the spittoon thing, buying the wine, and we're just going to go back and enjoy the wine ourselves.
That ice wine is $75.
Wow. So this is it. It's pretty cool. So, like, they have our room back here. I'll just quickly jump in there. They shouldn't give me any hard time. Well, there's the barrels behind us. And then in here, this is the room where you can do some tastes. They're all set up for a really big group right now. So that would be like the major bus tour. Anyway, we're off to more tasting. More stuff to do, more stores to visit. So cool. So this winery we're about to go into, we came here when we were on a tour, and it's the lavender, what's it called? Niagra lavender. So Catherine's hoping there's lavender stuff in there, I guess. And we're gonna go see if there's any lavender stuff in there. Last time we came here, they offered us all kinds of cheeses to eat, and they had people dressed up in stuffed animal costumes. Big promotional thing. Lavender. This place is amazing.
And were you guys interested in smelling
Wow.
the types of lavender that we grow here?
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
It's not a winery anymore.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah.
Oh, it smells like lavender in here,
So
big
the first
time.
lavender that we have is Maxway lavender.
And we just got given some
Known as
lavender
non-sticky,
shortbread.
natural disinfectant,
Because we came in the
and
door.
moth repellent. That one's Maxway lavender.
Oh,
Next one that we have is
what an
Glorious
amazing
Niagra
smell.
lavender. And that
All things
goes
lavender,
soft
even
notes,
lavender
crisp
popcorn.
to it, also non-sticky, good for skin feeling, and
lavender
reducing
popcorn.
migraines and headaches. However, we do grow more than just
Pretty
the
cool.
lavenders. We also grow rose geranium.
Oh, very interesting.
Hormonal balancing, cools hot flashes, and is
So,
a natural antibacterial.
I think this is like the store is just full of estrogen. You can just smell it in the air.
Lemongrass is very invigorating, energizing.
It's very feminine,
So it's great for the
you know. Well, it's okay.
But we do sprays,
I like the smell.
So if you guys have any questions,
So I can't argue. So just came out of the lavender place, and now we're going into an antique building. So she likes to, look around at antiques. I think it's all right. I mean, we never really buy any anyway, but she likes to look. Brings back memories, I think. Yep, antique store. So Catherine's looking for certain cookie cutters. She likes all things Scotty dogs. We have lots of Scotty dog stuff at home. But it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting place. It's like a museum. So this is the Hare Winery. It's the one right across the street from where we thought there was a winery. There used to be one, but it's changed now. And they said this is a brand new building. It looks like old brick though. And then we have a wine tasting right there. Probably for a group, I don't know, we'll see. And Catherine's gonna go inside building here and we'll see what's in there. So we totally have permission to videotape in here. And it's just gorgeous. It's massive. Huge. And they sell other things than wine. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's huge. Oh my god. Lots of room for expansion in here. So we're going to try some wines. No organic wine here though. But with ice wine, I'm not really concerned about that because the ice wine is, it's taken when it's frozen and it's squeezed, and they rarely use the skins. So they just try to get the juice out of it. And maybe that's why I don't get a reaction with it. Now I'm looking at myself, that's okay. So we got our spittoon here, kind of interesting. And water, we got our water. Boing. And our server. He's awesome. Okay, so he's going to give us a Vidal first.
Riesling ice wine.
Oh, Riesling. Okay, we're going to try the Riesling. And we're going to go with the red last. And no, this is not organic. But it should be. Oh my goodness, look at the color of that.
Beautiful.
And the way it ran out, it was beautiful. Okay, so here we go. I'll give it a shot first. We're going to share.
You can't beat ice wine. It's hard. It's a hard treat to beat. I'll say that. Expensive mouthwash.
Oh, that is so good. It's awesome.
And this one I think is our most, if I can use quote unquote, winiest. It has the most alcohol. Like you can taste more alcohol in this one than you can say the Vidal or the Cap Franc.
So that was the Vidal.
That was the Riesling you
Well, that
just
was
tried.
really
So it has that more of that
Riesling.
kind of petrol-y note, that stone.
So if you guys are wondering, this little bottle is worth $75.
And with our bottles for our Frontier series, they're all made out of thin.
So this is the Vidal. And we just smelled it and it smells amazing. Oh, it's so good. And just amazing smell. Oh, I don't know why I like that one better. Very fruity. Very thick. Very good.
Yep.
It's almost like candy, just like he said. A nice wine should be like candy.
Exactly. Not too
Delicious.
much of a alcohol flavor on this one.
Oh, the color. Color is amazing. Especially his glass. It's a really, really good color. Wow.
I think it's the definition of liquid gold for this one.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah.
than a Riesling, but
It's so good.
I
There's
just
our
treat
three
it-
wines
I
we're
treat it
tasting.
like I do a white wine, cold.
Yeah.
And he was right. These taste better cold. Like these are all very cold. So good. Now we're gonna try the red. See how that turns out.
Cabernet Franc. It's on here.
So yeah, this is the Hare Winery.
There's a
There's all those pictures up there. Yeah, it's the owner's last name. His first name is John, and we just get given chocolate to have with our red wine. Awesome.
Red table wine to a white table wine.
So that's the red, yeah. It's I guess that means it's good. Okay, so we're in our PT Cruiser convertible here. And we're about to go home, like go back to the campsite. You gotta watch your budget when you're doing this because you can get carried away, especially with ice wine. It's double the price of a normal bottle of wine, you get half as much. So you really have to be, I guess, conservative in your drinking, so which we are, which works really good with our lifestyle. And we're not really keen on getting drunk, and we're more into it for the taste. So that's why we like doing this so much. But we did get a normal bottle of wine, and we have a bunch at home from 2 years ago when we did this. That's how much we drink. We just don't really. And she's looking on the map. Like we got a map at the first place we went to. It shows you every possible winery in the area. So she's been circling them and getting it all sorted out. And so, yeah, last year what we did was we went and looked them all up first, and then we drew like line between them all.
We've
So
only done this.
we've only done like, this is our fourth one, so, and the day's over. But we went shopping and other things too. So that's okay.
Buying parts.
Yeah, we're having a great time, and we're not drunk because we've been doing this spittoon thing. I know it still hurts. It's on the back of your throat and you want to just swallow, but you can't. So anyway, we're going to carry on tomorrow. Go to the camp, maybe make a campfire and...
Okay, here. We have 47 wineries in this orange section, and you have 37 wineries in the blue section. We only got 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of wineries around here, and they're all happy to help. We went to some just below Belleville on the Prince Edward Island area there, and they have these little family-run wineries that are so cool, little tiny things, and you basically drive up to it and you have to ring a phone number they've got on the door, and then they come out and help you because they're already out in the field working the wine or the grapes, and they're doing whatever they're doing, and then they come and help you out. And it's such a cool thing, you know, a little family-run wineries all over the place. These ones here, they look pretty corporate. They look really professionally done. And the little family ones are like somebody's barn they converted into like a wine storage area, and they sell wine out of it. So that's a good way to go too if you want to try different ways of wine tasting. So we might do that again, since we're going down there when we do Quinte Isle Bluegrass Festival, and that's how we found those wineries, which are really interesting.
And I found ice wine too.
Yeah, and she found ice wine on the island. It was cool. Anyway, see you guys soon. Yeah, so after a nice long day, I'm tasting different wines at different wineries. It's nice to just sit down and relax and cook a meal on an open fire. Oh, we got our open fire here. Okay, and what you want to do too, I want to thank my friend who gave me this. His name is Dano. He gave me this here wire, this rack, and it just happens to fit perfectly on these rims that they use for the fires. So I just put that on the rim, and she's ready for cooking on. And usually I eat my corn raw, right? But this time I think I'm going to heat it up a little bit. So I'm going to take this fork for doing marshmallows or hot dogs or whatever you want to do with them. I'm going to stick the corn on the end of that, extend it out. Anyway, be cool. We have our potatoes ready to go. And I'm not sure if we're having hamburgers or not. I think we decided to have, we bought a brand new loaf, a homemade, brand new loaf. We bought a, like a brand new meaning it just came out of the bakery. And it's sourdough bread, and we just love sourdough bread. So we're going to cut them up really thick and maybe eat that for supper. Put them on the fire, toast them. Right, sweetie? Right? And this is not wine, but it looks like wine. So sometimes we'll buy the organic grape juice and we'll drink that instead of wine. It's much better for you and looks and tastes pretty good. Yep, good for me.